Hello, good friends. I quickly want to talk about how we can communicate better and how to get anyone's attention. It is important we improve our ability to communicate with each other, especially now where technology and social media has created more distractions. The presence of our mobile devices has resulted in lower attention span. People are easily distracted, especially the younger generation. They crave for quick excitement since we have a lot of social sites. But what does this mean for human communication? The implications are it's becoming harder for us to connect with each other. So, I came up with some tips for improved communication. Oh, my mouth is dragging. First tip, focus on who you are talking with. Avoid multitasking while you are speaking with someone. This happens especially when we are on the phone. Sometimes when we multitask while we are on the phone, it creates an impression that we are distracted and not listening. Second tip, we should talk more and say less because sometimes we may have a lot of things to say and we may go at a very quick rate or a rate at which a person may not be able to understand everything we're trying to say. So it's better to say as less as possible, and we should ensure that the person understands what we are trying to say. Third point, we should try to adjust to the moods of a person or an audience. It happens to students sometimes, like when we make a PowerPoint and we have spent the whole night making a very wonderful PowerPoint with so much diagrams, explanations, so many slides, and we already know what we are going to say, and we come to the class and we start presenting, and then we find out that people are bored. Some are sleeping, some are showing signs of distractions. So, what we can do to engage the person or the audience is to change our approach. Sometimes planning out a way of presenting or saying something may not necessarily work. So, we have to adjust to the audience or the energy of the listener. Perhaps we could maybe ask them questions to draw them in or create an engaging story or a joke. The fourth point is eye contact. We should try to maintain eye contact. Sometimes, like for me, I can be shy sometimes, like looking at the eyes of another person. But I find out that sometimes when you look away from your listener, it creates distrust. It may show that you are not engaging, you are not interested in passing out a message. Maybe you are just interested in just saying some things and getting your message and then going to do what you have next to do. But keeping an eye contact builds trust. So some it could be hard for some maybe shy persons to keep an eye contact. So the way we can maintain an eye contact in such a difficult situation is try looking at one eye. Don't look at both eyes, look at one eye. and I'm sure you'll be able to do that. Okay, the last point I want to put across is avoid monotonic voice. This happens to me, like sometimes I speak like a computer. I speak in regular tones, and this is this tends to be boring or not engaging. So try to speak in different tones as appropriately. Sometimes you may need to speak in a more excited tone, or sometimes in a less excited tone. Sometimes you may need to reduce the amplitude of your voice or decrease the amplitude. Sometimes you may need to change even your posture. So try to be dynamic, try to be interesting. So thank you for listening, and I hope I was able to say one or two things that you found informative. Please subscribe to encourage me make more videos like this, and do have a lovely day.